Well, we continue on with USDToreros.com in advance of Saturday's scrimmage. It's at 11:30. We invite everybody to come on out to experience the first part of fall camp and getting set for September the 1st, the road opener for the University of San Diego. We're with head coach Ron Caragher. Coach, congratulations. Welcome to your 6th season here. Defending champs in the league and picked number 1 this year. Going in, little expectations. I like it. How are you doing? What's going on?
Doing great. Had a good summer, but ready for a season here. The guys have been working hard and whatnot. And you alluded to the expectations. We know that's just preseason hype. Doesn't mean anything. I think last year we were picked 5th. And so that just doesn't mean anything, and our guys understand that. It is nice to be well thought of, but we know it's what have you done lately, and we've got to go out and have a great fall camp in order to achieve our goals.
Before we get to the roster and what we can expect on Saturday, the scrimmage, let's go through your schedule. You have upgraded things here. You start at Cal Poly, come home against Western New Mexico, and they'll go right back to Harvard. It's a couple of tough road games to start the year.
Oh, most definitely, but really excited about it. Second meeting ever against Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, and that'll be a nice game on the road, playing up there, a very good team. And then Western New Mexico the next week coming home, and then going on the road, first time meeting against USD and Harvard, playing back there. So real excited about it. We're playing two teams that won or tied for their conference championships, and it's going to be a challenging schedule.
How do you think our league's going to shape up, the PFL this year? I know you mentioned there's high expectations for us here in San Diego. What do you think of the league?
I tell you, it's gotten better each year that I've been here, and there's been some good parity. I think the talent level has gone up. These schools have done a good job bringing in talent. The addition of the teams in the Southeast, where football is such a part of the culture down there, having spent 4 years in the SEC, I know what it is, and those teams are going all out. Facilities going all out and getting good talent in their programs. So I've seen a raise in level of PFL play the last 4 years, and I think it's good as the PFL moves into a potential automatic bid into the NCAA playoffs. So I'm excited about it.
Very good things heading forward for the Pioneer Football League. Speaking of the defensive side of the football, as we prepare for Saturday, Blake Oliaro returns. High praise for him. One of the Buck Buchanan lists coming in, preseason All-American. Tell us about him coming into this year.
Well, we're excited. Great story. Just Blake coming in as a DB, right. Playing nickelback for us a couple years ago, and just felt like he'd be better moved up front, closer to the ball, and his 6'5" frame would stand out in the secondary as he continued to grow and fill out. And he's just evolved and become a well-rounded player. Excited to have him and have Dusty Geyer inside. Those guys will be a good presence. We need to find some other guys to rise to the level. I mean, we've got some big shoes to fill. Mario Kern, Loka Kenangata, Elrilwan Adiami, just some good players on that side of the ball that have graduated and moved on. But really looking forward to solidifying the defense and improving. We'll need it. Game 1, especially against Cal Poly.
I remember that season opener, September 1st. Scrimmage this Saturday, August the 18th. On the offensive side, you return 5 starters, but a lot of the key positions. Obviously, we'll start with Mason Mills. Your returning quarterback is always a nice luxury to have.
It is. Having a guy back there who really understands the offense and can make the proper checks, get us in and out of plays that we may not want to run. Really like having that. He's an extension of the coaching staff out there on the field, and we got some good talent around him at the skill positions. Brandon White coming back, Kenny James, 1,000-yard rusher. I think we've recruited some good players to come in and help. We'll miss Packy Doyle, senior tight end who's gone, but there's some competition at that position, so really excited.
And Patrick spent some time in the San Diego Chargers camp here in the offseason. For Kenny James, the breakout year that he had on special teams, in the offensive game, his all-around game was absolutely superb.
Definitely. Talk about adding something to our football team in 2011. Kenny James electrifying, not just on the offensive side of the football, but as you alluded to, special teams. Anytime they kick the ball to him on the kickoff game, he's a threat, and really excited to see his game continue to grow and develop.
You mentioned some of the new guys you brought in, and I think one of the best recruiting classes you have ever had. It begins here in town with a couple of guys who won a state title at Helix, the best high school program in San Diego. Darian Hancock, the running back, and Brandon Lewis, who was the player of the year in San Diego. He goes to USD. That's a pretty big statement.
Oh, we're excited. And I'll give credit to Coach Joe Stab, recruiting coordinator, who's really orchestrated the recruiting fronts the last 2 years. Done a great job keeping that San Diego talent close at home. And I mean, go to a great school, stay in a city, great city here, and be able to let family and friends see you play. It's great. But both those guys, Brandon's off to a good start. doing a super job. Darian as well, running the football. They're getting good work, and we're excited. They both have bright futures here at USD.
And they're not the only ones who are making impact. Some of these guys are running with the number one side, Coach. You got a lot of these young guys ready to make impact.
Oh yeah, at the offensive line, having lost 3 starters, there's some holes to fill, and then we have had some injuries. So got a freshman left tackle from Hawaii. He's running with the first group, Pono Kenny, the last 2 days, and doing a good, solid job. Going to be a good player, but we need to get that chemistry, everyone on the same page up front. Give our quarterbacks time, give our run game some opening. But I'm excited about that group as they continue to gel together.
All right, we're getting set. First scrimmage here is Saturday. Come on out 11:30 on campus, and then September the 1st at Cal Poly, right back home on September the 8th against Western New Mexico. Coach, congratulations so far. Good luck.
Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it.
We continue on right here, USDToreros.com.